Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the regular meeting of the Kern County Planning Commission for August 25th, 2022. We'll call the meeting to order. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Commissioner Ashley?
Here.
Commissioner Judge?
Here.
Commissioner McGiffney? Commissioner Sprague? Commissioner Skidmore?
Here.
Mr. Hall?
Here.
Mr. Murphy?
Here.
Ms. Simon?
Here.
Ms. Clayton? Slayton, sorry. Here.
Answers all kinds of stuff. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, first item on the agenda is commission member announcement or reports. Seeing none, we'll move on to the approval of minutes. We have a couple sets of minutes this evening. The June 23rd, we have a correction to the summary of procedures, and then we'll be also approving the August 11th, 2022 minutes.
I'll approve both meeting minutes.
Have a motion
I'll second that.
and a second. All in favor, please.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposition or abstention? Okay, next item is cases withdrawn or requests for continuance. We have none of those. So moving on to our consent agenda. Mr. Murphy, cover those for us, please.
I will. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening, members of the commission. So the items on consent are scheduled before your commission, which are being recommended for approval by staff. The applicant has been informed of any special conditions and has no objection. The hearing on these items may be expedited if no member of the commission or audience wishes to comment or ask any questions regarding the cases. So we have 6 cases on the consent calendar this evening. The first is case number 1. These are amendments to the Kern County zoning ordinance for the year 2022. The applicant is the Kern County Planning and Natural Resources Department, and these apply in the unincorporated area countywide. The requests are amendments to the Kern County zoning ordinance. They include proposed text amendments to Title 19 for Chapters 1922 and Chapter 19.80 to implement state housing regulations. The specific provisions that are being recommended under Chapter 19.2022, staff is recommending a minimum density of 20 dwelling units per gross acre for that R3 zoned area. And then for Chapter 1980, for any development that would include more than 3 dwelling units, staff is recommending some increased landscaping in the form of mature trees that would be located along to adjacent residentially zoned properties to help continue buffer between residential housing and the proposed multifamily development units. The staff recommendation is to advise your commission to recommend the Board of Supervisors to approve the text amendments to Title 19. Again, that's the Kern County zoning ordinance, sections 1922 and 1980 as recommended by staff, and adopt the suggested findings as set forth in the draft resolution. The next case on consent calendar is case number 2. This is CUP number 2, map 13928. Our applicant is Jesus Hernan Garcia. This project is located off Cypress Avenue in the unincorporated Taft area. The request is a conditional use permit that would allow a manufactured home not meeting the age or architectural requirements, all located in an E1/2 RSMH district. I would note that staff has contacted other department staff, and we have a revised site plan. So if Ms. Simon can put the site plan. So the only discrepancy we had in the site plan that was included in your original packet is on the left or the western side. We had, or the northern side, we had that was previously identified as a 15-foot requirement from the center line of the road. The actual setback is 30 feet for the right-of-way. And that was a typo that was in your previous document, but we did want to make sure that a formal representative site plan is before your commission, and this is the site plan that staff is recommending this evening. So we have a slight modification, and again, it's to correct that typo. So the recommendation would be to approve the conditional use permit in accordance with the recommended conditions and in accordance with the recommended revised site plan, and then adopt the suggested findings as set forth in the attached draft resolution. Case number 3 this evening, this is modification to CUP number 123, map number 231. Our applicant is Jim A. CAES LLC by Hydrostar Inc. This project is located east of Tehachapi Willow Springs Road, specifically at 8684 Sweetster Road in the Rosamond area. The request is a modification to conditional use permit that would allow for a geotechnical data collection all on an approximately 60-acre parcel that is zoned E. The specific request would be changes to conditions 5W and 5X. Specifically, this project was originally approved for a shorter time period to construct this geotechnical data, and the applicant is requesting a 9-month extension on the time frame in which to perform that. So the changes would specifically be under 5W to allow for that 9-month extension, and then the changes for condition 5X would be to specify that within 1 month of completing the geotechnical data, the project applicant complete their post-work report. So those are the two changes that staff is recommending to this conditional use permit. So the recommendation is to approve the modification of conditions 5W and 5X of conditional use permit number 123, map 231, as recommended by staff, and adopt the suggested findings as set forth in the draft resolution. The next case, case number 4, this is vesting tentative map number 6366. This is an extension of time. Our applicant is Bob Emery by Carl Moreland, RCE. The specific request is a request for a 3-year extension of time for map 6366 that was set to expire on November 8th, 2025. The staff recommendation is to approve a 3-year extension of time from November 8th, it was set to expire on November 8th, 2022. The staff recommendation is to approve the 3-year extension of time from November 8th, 2022 to November 8th, 2025, all subject to the original conditions of approval, with the inclusion of additional condition requiring the payment of traffic impact fees in effect at the time any building permits are applied for on any lot within the recorded map or phase, and then adopt the original findings as set forth in the attached resolution number 17007, with the inclusion of the recommended findings. The second case is also an extension of time. This is for vesting tentative map number 6709. Our applicant is FC Crest Investments, LLC by Cornerstone Engineering. This is again as a request for a 3-year extension of time from December 9th, 2022 to December 9th, 2025. The staff recommendation is to approve the requested 3-year extension of time from December 9th, 2022 to December 9th, 2025, all subject to the original conditions of approval, with the inclusion of additional condition, again requiring the payment of traffic impact fees in effect at the time building permits are applied for on any lot within the recorded map or phase, and then adopt the original findings as set forth in attached resolution 2007471, with the inclusion of the recommended findings. And finally, our last case on consent, this is case number 6. This is also an extension of time. This is for vesting tentative map number 7310. Our applicant is Ernie Morrow by LAV Pinnacle Engineering. Again, the request is a 3-year extension of time from July 6, 2022 to July 6, 2025. The staff recommendation is to approve a 3-year extension of time from those dates, July 6, 2022 to July 6, 2025, all subject to the original conditions of approval, and adopt the original findings as set forth in the attached resolution 13119. That completes the reading of the consent calendar tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. Any members of the public who would like to pull any of those referenced cases to hear them in their normal order? Seeing none, any commission member? Okay, seeing none, we will entertain a vote for those
Chair, I will
6
make
cases.
a motion to approve consent items number 1 through 6 and read into record with the modification clarified Mr. Murphy on item number 2 with the site and map.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Please cast your votes.
3 ayes, 2 absent. The motion carries.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. I think the last 5 of these are all final, so they have a right to appeal, correct?
That is correct, Mr. Chairman. So for projects where the commission's action is final, those actions are subject to an appeal to the Board of Supervisors by any interested person, and no development proposed by any application may be authorized until after the final date of appeal.
Mr. Murphy, I'm sorry to interrupt. We actually have somebody in the audience that wishes to speak on item number 1 of the consent agenda. I think she missed her opportunity to say something before the vote was taken.
Well, your commission, if that is the case, you're always welcome to reopen it, or no? Okay.
You sure?
Okay, so with that being the case then, for projects where the commission action is final, those actions are subject to an appeal to the Board of Supervisors by any interested person, and no development proposed by any application may be authorized until after that final date of appeal. An appeal can be filed with the Kern County Planning and Natural Resources Department, located at 2700 M Street, Suite 100, Bakersfield, with a filing fee of $540 on forms we have available at the department and that are on our website. For cases number 2 and 3 this evening, that filing must be made within 14 days of and including the date of this hearing. For cases 4, 5, and 6, that appeal must be filed within 10 days from the date of the decision of your commission. Again, that appeal must be filed with a company fee. That appeal must be filed with a appeal fee of $540. Again, if no appeal is received, the action of your commission is final for these 5 cases.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. Okay, our next item on the agenda is public presentations. Are there members of the public who would like to speak to our commission? Okay, seeing none, move on to our favorite part, which is adjournment.
I'll motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. This meeting is adjourned.